You know how crazy it looks to see somebody just take a 2 liter to the face, like, especially in the car, and look over like, what the? Yo, she thirsty.
Imagine being at the red light,
At
like
10 o'clock at night, looking over, see this small woman,
I
with,
need, I
and
need
your
to hurry
hands
up.
go look extra small.
You
2 handed, 2 handed.
listen.
Listen, we both getting the horn blew at us because I'm just looking like, what the fuck? Beep.
Y'all
Fuck,
see
my
her
fault. My
drinking.
fault.
You see her drinking a fucking 2 liter of Pepsi.
Looking like a baby bottle, like a newborn with the bottle. Just little.
Oh my god! Because like I'm really thinking about it though. Like
I ain't gonna lie, they'd have been in the front seat with me. Like,
I was like, I looked down like, fuck, I ain't leave my
'cause
Yeti in the car.
that type of cotton mouth hit different. It's a slow build,
I could not feel.
especially I know y'all was up there conversing.
Listen, but I tell you that I could not feel. Like, listen, I ain't had no chin, get no water out the whole night.
No,
You know what? Long story short, ladies and gentlemen, I had a really long night. That's what I'm gonna leave it at. I need to start hanging with better people that care about me.
I'm
That's
upset.
what I'm gonna say.
You know, you would think dudes, this was something that dudes would do. We don't do this. Like, everybody drink some water. Like,
I need to reevaluate my friend group because, like, looking back on last night, they don't care about me the way I think
they
they
don't care about
do.
themselves. It's not
Listen,
just you. They didn't take the proper precautions themselves.
it was how strong the Jello shots were, and I was just like, I was literally licking the. You know, you have to like do like a scrape and lick type situation.
Burning.
Like, wait, no, yeah, just take a shot of this 100 proof, and it's like no, 49 proof something. It's like, bro, I never seen you to make a face like that before. I thought she was gonna cry. Like, it burned all the way down. It burned like I'm not 27.
What was the name of it?
Oh my god, I can't think. It was called 99, little 99 bottles. I'll take a picture and send it to you. Pineapple. Oh my god. She was like, "You didn't finish it." I was like, "Girl, no, I needed a chaser." They talking about you need a chaser. I said, "I've never tasted this before. Of course I need a chaser. I don't know what this is." Listen, whatever that thing was, I didn't doubt it. I couldn't doubt it. But Serena's face had, I can't even replicate the face that she
I'm so
made.
upset that, like, I want to redo y'all ladies' night for y'all properly. Like, look, let me organize it. Let me get y'all together, okay?
Really
From an
I don't
experience
even know where the water was.
gathering
I don't
thrower.
think there
Like,
was water.
like they did y'all like we do college parties. Do here go this
It's
jungle juice,
exactly-
and you figure out how to survive after that.
And that's why I need to really reevaluate what and I'm mad.
You know what? Actually, I guess it's different from mine because I've actually thrown parties, so I kind of like know.
Listen, I have water out for people too. I don't know why I went and pretended that I was cared about. Wait, it was them going. He was like, "Where you park at? You ain't gonna park on the grass, bro? No, dog." And she ain't about the construction going on by her house. I parked on the street. They're like, "Who behind you, bitch? Nobody." I'm on the street. I want you go.
I didn't even know it was that eventful. Yeah, they said you was playing games. I'm like, oh yeah,
She had prizes.
yeah. I was like,
I won Uno.
I didn't know it was such an event.
I didn't. I know. He was like,
well, I mean,
like, when you gonna leave? I said it's a whole affair.
It's a spectacle.
How long have we been recording?
4 minutes.
I was people have been talking forever.
But hello, guys. We're just doing a small recap of
Katt's
Katt's
night.
Night. I mean, what a better way to bring in the last episode, season 2, and Katt coming off a great bender. This is Bender Katt.
I don't like. I know. I'm okay. I'm okay, guys. I promise. Actually, before we proceed too, so courtesy of our friends over at like Sour Punch, I'll link in the bio. I got this really cool document shirt. So, you guys see it. Pretty dope. It was like $30. Like, it really wasn't bad. So I'm gonna put the link in the bio so y'all can get the shirt. She got it in white and she got it in black. And she got some other cool anime shirts as well. And she got some free stuff on her site. There's like a free Scully, other free shit.
It's me.
Like, it's pretty dope. I mean, let me see if I can actually function.
You know they never.
won't show it to her. I just need to make sure I got her name correct.
I thought you was gonna put it in the camera like that.
No. No.
Waiting.
Yeah, our friends over at Sour Punch. I will put the link in the bio, guys, so you can get this shirt. She's got a couple of things, we excited. And with that being said, too, we're gonna segue into Chainsaw Man. Like next week here type shit. So that's why I had to get my Chainsaw Man shirt early. Started reading the manga because I couldn't wait. Very excited.
Fortunately, we still haven't seen a new movie. I know normally we on top of these things, but life is just life.
Based on how my night went, I was like the fact that I made it here is a miracle. I'm not, and I'm 5 minutes.
It's mother-in-laws in her case, birthdays.
There's a lot going on.
This weekend in general. These last 2 weeks.
Obviously,
like I've traveled across the state and came back, and I haven't sat down before like 11. And it is like I have not been able to sleep.
This is a much needed break.
The sun was up when I went to bed yesterday, and it's like,
no,
I'm not here. What is going on?
Listen,
do not go.
Guys.
Do not switch time. Do not travel to the past. That's what I call going to the west.
Okay, I mean honestly, but you're supposed to keep your same sleep. When I landed in Japan, it was night. And he was like, the guy was like, I know it's a full day. No, it was still like daylight or something like that. He was like, you have to stay up until night. I landed and I finally got to my place. I waited for it to get dark and I passed out. Like that next day though, I was like, yo, we was sleepy all day. He was like, you have to stay up. You need to get used to it right fucking now.
My sleep schedule it be like 2, 3 in the morning. I just be
up. Yeah, it's a tragedy. You
like,
had a 17-hour flight to Japan. You gonna
we're sitting there playing Madden yesterday. They're like, bro, it's 4:00 in the morning. Any of y'all tired?
Oh,
not at all. Even after I got off the game, I sat on my phone. It was just like on LinkedIn, and Serena like go to sleep, and I'm like, I'm not sleeping. She like the sun is coming up, and I was like,
I know and I feel like that's always the worst of the worst. Binging a good anime, for the birds outside, and you like, oh, I fucked up. Like that's what I do miss. I will say, if there's anything I miss about being a kid, it's having summers where I didn't have to do shit. And I specifically remember too, because I asked my mom at like 16, I was like, do I have to get a job? And she was like, oh. And she said, and I'm gonna tell you why. She said, once you start working, never stop working. This 3-month break will never happen again. When you turn 17, you gotta get a job. You know what? This is your last summer. So I suggest you.
Yeah, I have not stopped working. I got my first seasonal job at JC.
Literally.
And I've been working
ever since. That's what my mom literally, that was like the one thing. Like I thought my mom, she was pretty strict on most other things. But when it came to that, for that full summer, my mom didn't say shit to me about the way I really was acting because I was at home. I wasn't showering. I was just fucking doing. I was just a little dirty kid, bro. Like if it got too bad, she'd be like, "Hey, yo, hey." But like, listen, those anime binges that end with that are the absolute best. And like, we got the people background. We got a bunch of different anime. Chainsaw Man is in that bottom. I'm gonna say right. Technically,
I can't move.
I'm not. We're not.
You're missing it.
It's exhausting. I mean, I have everyone's listeners anyway at this point. We have like, okay, Logan. But Chainsaw Man coming out, I started reading it. Actually, very much like the beginning, very much. Chainsaw.
Wait, does
I think MHA comes back? What's coming?
I thought Super comes back, but I think
and I think is Attack on Titan coming?
Yeah, they do got a part 2, don't they?
Yes, and I'm exhausted because what else is left? We are at the rumbling.
And you done rumbling.
I know. I read the end of it, so I'm just over it at this point. Mob Psycho's getting season 3. I think it's coming out.
1 point.
Blue Lock. I think Blue Lock is finally hitting. Like, I'm so ready for it. The 1,000-Year Blood War, I'm not exactly excited for because I got to do a thing. Like, and I don't want to do. Like, gotta go watch it. And I'm not happy about it at all.
No one should. No one should. No one should be forced to watch their favorite show.
I found Summertime Render. It's got 19 episodes. Where is it on Disney Plus? No fucking where. I don't understand. Why do I have to do? Why do I have to pull my hand like? Real question. Why America? Why I feel like burning. Why America? Like me is camera two on me? Yeah, that's stupid. Like I'm very upset. So like I mean, so over the break, these are some of the animes we're gonna watch and you know what I mean. We'll be able to discern later how we feel about them and things like that. Catch up on some. I know this man. Nothing. I know you.
I ain't even catch my new episode.
I see. See, I knew you. Oh.
Tell y'all how terrible I am. Every week I'll give y'all an update on Ayawashi. I said it right this time, but let it. I'm like, let a week pass, and I watch this show faithfully. Like, if people who didn't know me heard me talk about anime, they'd be like, "This nigga don't watch it. He don't watch something. He don't never know nobody's name."
Listen, and it's so irritating because when you try to talk about characters, when you forget their names. I was trying to tell someone about what Tokoyami from My Hero Academia, dude with the bird head, and I was like, the classmate with the bird head. Like it was a tragedy. Like I don't write fan fiction for these people.
I'm a black person all anime. That the one dude, like that's me. Like
it don't help that they all have colored hair. So you like the one with the green hair, you be like,
you know what I'm saying? Then I get the cracking on the ugly dude with the fat nose.
It's a tragedy.
It's terrible. Like I don't know why I can't remember names. You would swear I didn't watch this for half my life, but I stopped. Because half the time I can't even pronounce their names, so that's where it get me.
Wherever they go.
That's where I don't even waste time remembering them. Because I'd be in that.
That's kind of me though. I ain't gonna hold you. I definitely did have a conversation like that where I was telling my friend that my younger sister tells me alarming things sometimes, and she's like, "What is she majoring in school?" I was like, "Oh, she like you've been talking to her for like 3 months straight. You don't know what she majored in?" I said, "It's not that. She just keeps telling me alarming things after she told me her major or whatever else she's doing. So I don't commit the rest of it because I'm just like, let me. What are you
still
doing?
trying to recover from what you did.
I'm like, what are you doing? Stop doing that. That's terrifying. Like,
wow.
Really, literally looking at my hair with the camera. Like, it's a wrap.
You know.
Glad my hair was done. Otherwise, it would have been matted and terrible for the whole thing. I'm really glad I had something going on.
Listen.
I went to bed. You guys didn't get hindsight of how wild my night was. I left at 10 and went to bed at like 11:30. Like let me just go ahead and tell you exactly how my life was going. It wasn't one of those, oh dude, I got it at 3 in the morning type situations. I had 8 hours of rest.
So look, just to give y'all a scope. Okay, listen. Just imagine a bunch of activities in a room full of lightweight. You know how you normally when you gather with your homies, y'all out late?
This was not that.
They like two, 3 drinkers at the most. Like meaning at the 3rd drink, it's time to go. You know what I'm saying? So
I ain't even that type of. It was cramped.
Like she more of a tour.
I'm not. That's the worst part. I'm more of
well,
a. Well,
I'm trying to leave out, the extra stuff.
There were extra.
They were amplifiers.
It was a Jello shot.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying?
Because they were straight
liquor. So they ran a sprint, right?
Oh yeah, this was
and not a marathon. Everybody got that one friend, that sprint student, right? And that's usually the one y'all got to carry home.
That was our host.
So now you have a party full of people who just sprinted through the night, which 9 times out of 10 with how much they had going on, it really should have lasted past midnight.
Really, it should have.
But since everybody sprinted, they all went stumbling out.
But the burgers was good.
I
there was a burger bar. It was the Look, listen.
How much food y'all had?
Very well.
That should have been a marathon.
I just didn't have any water. Like that was like we were doing very well. Our water was cut off early.
You never cut off the water.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, okay, listen. Water is there, so you're not constantly drinking alcohol. You need something to break it up. Like a lot of times, I have 3. I have my alcoholic drink, I have like a
Your
regular drink and I
no,
have
you're
water.
absolutely right.
I need a
I
constant
was the only one that brought pop. Like I think there was,
I'm just gonna be drinking liquor all night.
there was a couple of juices, but they were used for like mixing. Like there was, I I had no plans of doing any of that. Like this is just guys. We don't talk about our personal lives a lot, but I was the only one that brought. Like everyone else brought like
5 hours of liquor.
there was like no one touched the drinks that weren't. Me and Daisha had a cup of Pepsi, a little like we didn't but like that was it.
I thought dudes would be out here wilding. But at least we bring chaser. We might not bring. We might not bring water, but we're gonna bring something.
I had about 2 cups of
to
juice.
give us a break from straight alcohol.
2 cups of juice last night, and that was it. Everything else was not.
This sound like a high school party.
It was really bad. Like
because a high school party, you just focused on one thing, and that's just getting blasted. You don't care about nothing else because there's never any water or extra beverages at a high school. It's like beer, liquor, and pray to God you make it up out of here without tearing up.
And that's why you have to make sure that there's somebody available to come get you.
They needed a chaperone,
and he was out of town.
The chaperone
was out of town. Because if you think about it, if he would have been there, he would have gave us water. So when you go to tell him there was chaperone about our night, you let chaperone know.
He be there during the party, keep everything under control.
He does.
Come out looking like an old man.
Guys, we were partying. There was a baby. I just listen. She was 2-year-old.
Sound like a Travis Scott party. Like I swear.
Guys, I know it's rare that I go off topic, but it was the good news that I had someone to make sure I got home safe. That's what mattered. And I did get home safe, clearly.
Oh,
but I had someone to make sure that I did. My fiance was nice enough to stay well to come and take care of me.
I finally realized what the hell. I looked over and I'm
it's
like,
cat litter.
What is? I know it just in general. I'm like, what the fuck is that? And then, but I never looked at it long enough. It was always quick glances, and I'm like, and then I finally was just like, I'm gonna just really lock in, and we gonna dissect what this is.
Yeah.
And now it's a Tidy Cat's AirPod case. You are officially a cat lady now.
My friend, wait. They got it for me. My younger sister got it for me.
It was like a list.
And I'm going to look back on this later and be like, bro, what the fuck was going on?
Great last episode.
This honestly is.
And
I'm so happy you guys. I can share this with you.
Right. This is great for me because usually I'm the
goofy one,
the one under the influence.
Settle down. So guys, that being said, like I said, housekeeping. Like I said, that 3 episodes. Try to get TikToks up, get the one Spotify. I'm gonna really try to get this Apple thing going. I gotta figure out there's something wrong with our logo. So and it has some type of weird coding thing, and so Apple accept it. But
you said something wrong with our logo. I look up. Got something.
It's me going because they're dicks. Anyway, there's something wrong with it. Well, not exactly wrong with it. It's got some type of coding, and they won't accept the artwork. I gotta do some type of stuff like that as well. And shout out to the person that made it. Yeah, we're gonna be watching a bunch of anime. A bunch of anime movies. Jujutsu Kaisen, Zero is coming to Crunchyroll finally. There's a bunch of movies that are making their way to Crunchyroll, and obviously, want to take some time to also really get into my high list. I'm very excited for that. Gonna watch during the hiatus, and we'll be back mid-October. By the way, guys,
during the hiatus. What will I be? Pretty much everything I'm watching now till it runs out. What was this one? Primal on
I've heard of it.
Netflix.
Yeah,
I seen one episode. I caught it mid. What was it? Was that on the flight?
You called it mid?
I caught it mid episode.
Oh.
it was at the hotel in Portland, and it was like some beast just popped up in the house, and these distinguished gentlemen were having a meeting. But you know, one dude had to get busy. Like, all right, bro, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, what's this? I don't even know what this is, but it was pretty dope. I'm gonna catch up on that, and then
This is a great lesson.
um, try to watch the DBZ movie at some point.
At this point, I'm about to just read and wait. Like,
Man, listen, at this point, I'm about to watch it
oh
illegally
yeah, and Black Clover returns
next year.
like the anime. I hear that the manga hiatus is done. Up already.
But it's
There's Angel.
so I'll be
Hmm.
So I will be reading that catching up on the manga.
Oh
you know.
yeah, and Yawamushi Pedal's getting a new season too. Yes, come on, you gotta watch Yawamushi Pedal. Come on, that was like the running joke.
I'll watch Batman before I watch y'all movie.
The Rune is also getting a second season. That's the archery one. Look, listen.
Archery.
Yeah, it's so good. They're so.
How do you dramatize archery?
What do you mean? It's really beautiful.
What? I don't know why.
You keep getting so upset.
Why I keep getting so upset? I just don't know that anime can almost dramatize.
Did you hear about the
ever.
vending machine anime that's coming? Okay, so guys, I know you guys have been seeing this too. The time I got reincarnated as a vending machine is getting an anime. Like this dude really like dies and reincarnated as a vending machine. I don't getting an anime. So I will watch the first episode.
I'm just trying to figure out like what is he just sitting there? Like how?
I think he cooperates. I think he connects with people through the sounds he makes. Sounds more is.
I don't know at this point. Like I'm worried would you go what random anime you go come to me with after this hiatus. Like first we got archery, we got pedaling, we got vending machine.
There's nothing wrong with archery. There's nothing wrong with Run with the Wind was good. Okay, I very much enjoyed
cross country.
Yeah. Okay, enjoyed
running
those.
at a moderate pace.
Have you watched the ice skating ones? You know, like oh, it's because it's gay.
Oh,
I was gonna say Fury on Ice is good. Everything. There's no superstars involved, but he trains. And you're gonna like Blue Lock though. You like Aoashi, you're gonna like Blue Lock. They're all competing to be like the dope. They're like a dome or something. Kind of weird that people sign their children away for this, but I mean, I don't know. I'll pay more attention.
I mean, because soccer is like
What's the difference?
Mainly because they sign their children away. Mainly because if they really want to be successful in soccer, you kind of gotta let that. The U.S. because
that's the same thing.
I don't know. Hockey's getting kind of big here.
It's big, but you like
Vegas has.
You have to think of it this way: like good hockey is there's not really a lot of.
But like the fact that you can play hockey.
Yeah. God, it's almost. What's my day?
Go to Seattle.
I do want to go there. Actually, I don't have a reason why. I just want to. Because a lot of books are so great about this place. Like, but I also want to get a book from it.
Probably because rains a lot of time to write.
I fucking love rain. Like sunny days are. I want me to be out in the sun more often. It'll make you feel better. I don't like.
If actually, that's kind of like would be helpful for the lack of chemical you produce. The sun actually like.
It does. It absolutely does. But being out in the sun just makes me upset. It's 22. It's like people who don't like water. Think of it that way.
I don't.
Like.
I'm not gonna lie. I dated my girlfriend. That is the first family who I've seen looked at me like wrinkle, and I'm like,
oh, what?
Why are y'all looking at me like I'm the weirdo? Like y'all don't? Nah, I just don't like water.
Oh no!
Like it's to the point where I go over to dad's house and they got bottles of water for me in the fridge. Yeah, I got Johnny some water.
That's a tragedy. That's a real
And
tragedy.
I'm just like, I don't know if it's because I was broke growing up and we just drank water because it was like once the juice gone, it's gone.
That's what it is. Only certain households know that rule. Like definitely caught Ricky drinking my orange juice with that. I was like, yo, orange juice is a breakfast juice. You don't drink that any other time of the day. He's like, bro, what you talking about? I'm like, once the orange juice is gone, it's gone. She's not going back for more.
I realize.
Yeah, that's how you know exactly.
I'm low key entrenched, baby, because I'm at the restaurant, right? I ordered crab dip. Now it was good, but the thing was, it tasted more like a really good tuna fish.
Oh, yep.
Than it did crab dip. But I'm like, I'm about to give me 2 slices of bread, some Doritos, and this. Look, my brother like it tastes like tuna fish. I don't like it. I'm like, I love tuna fish, so this is gone.
I fucking love tuna fish. I told my mom to just make it one day because I was like, you should just tuna fish.
And Serena see me coming downstairs. I've got a smile on my face like a tuna fish. Like I'm slapping it on the bread, light like little cheddar cheese, throwing Doritos on there. She like, you like tuna fish like that? I'm like, I'm elated for this. I've been waiting for this.
Tuna fish is so fucking good, and you always have it in your fridge. You always have the ingredients. Everybody has mayo, eggs, and relish in their fridge. And you keep cans of tuna. You don't know where they came from. Right. You don't know who bought them, but they're good forever.
She was like, yeah, we used to have tuna, but it was like a last resort. I'm like, shit, that might be a force with me. It's lunchtime.
She's like, it's an occasion, right? Bro, listen, what's crazy too is that you never remember buying tuna. You never seen your mama buy tuna. But she always got some. Listen, as a person that buys tuna, like when I remembered, like I'm like, check out tuna. Like, yeah. Like,
not gonna lie, this struggle lifestyle is instilled in me. I'm worried. I told my mom, I looked my mom directly in the eyes. I said, no matter how rich your son get, I will still be at Dollar General. I will still be eating Little Caesars. Like the broke tendencies will never go away.
Like your struggle meal will forever be peanut butter jelly. I can get back to my peanut butter.
That's just a delectable snack. It is not a struggle. I mean, it can be a struggle meal, like if you eating that for dinner, but PB&J is just delicacy.
Okay, so what do you think certain anime characters struggle meal? We all know Naruto's is ramen. So we can't even.
Who else will we go? Luffy.
What do you think this was?
Astas.
Oh, it was those potatoes.
Yeah, potatoes. The potato bread with his bread.
And everybody hated it. He was like, "You got some more potatoes."
Yeah, you got some more bread. You got some more.
He was like, "Bro, potatoes." Like, oh my god, Luffy's. Luffy love him some meat. I don't know what. I ain't never seen him eat nothing else though.
Rice.
Yeah.
Rice. Wano. Really fruit. That was the struggle meal. Rice.
Yeah, rice porridge or something like that.
Let me see. Yeah, because now, Luffy's struggle meal is just hunger. It's either like that rice he had, or the bean soup was a struggle meal because he was about to die in that prison if he didn't get none of that bean soup.
I mean,
and he smacked
it. I mean, all of it.
First off, bean soup just don't sound like.
No, that soup, red bean soup.
But it's beans. It's soup. Like,
I think you're thinking
beans is the dominant, is the main.
It's different.
If beans is the star of the show, I'm worried. Rice and beans, that's a collaborative effort.
Red bean soup is like there's a part. This is what it looks like.
Right.
That's why I'm trying to it's kind of like a.
So it's like beans and potatoes.
In a sense, almost, but the things that are in it are like. But yeah. Red bean soup is a little different. It's different. You have to taste red beans first, and then I can.
Well, I've had red beans.
No, not those kind of. Like there's Asian red beans are different.
Okay.
They're sweet,
But the Caribbean red, no, but they put coconut milk in rice.
Yeah, there's a difference too. It's like one of those odd things. It's kind of like how tuna there tastes different than tuna here. I can't really describe it, but once you have it, kind of like how mochi. It doesn't taste the way you. Like I've definitely had some interest in. But they call this thing a cheesecake over there, but it tastes like my mom's pound cake. Where's the or how they drink their yogurt. So when you buy yogurt in the store, it comes with a. It's like it looks like a
Go-Gurt situation. Or the little pouches
almost.
they got now for the kids.
Yeah, it looks like boba. It looks like
Uh,
boba tea. So it comes and you can like you literally come with like a like I used to get strawberry yogurt.
mm. But I mean, I guess that's on the go because you know they be on the go a lot. I don't know why we're forced to eat them with spoons here. I was more of a go-gurt guy. I enjoyed that.
Well, it's also thinner there. Not that it doesn't have the same thick
Mm,
consistency as our yogurt.
yeah, because they be trying to kill us. So
But I did. I actually the food in the convenience store. Spaghetti out of convenience. I was eating shit that I would
I
have
mean,
never
because you
thought.
know their government is not out to poison their whole community with terrible food.
Not to mention they warm the food up for you at the
You
convenience
know, like,
store.
I don't know what it is about America where it's like we just gonna give them everything they're not supposed to have.
It's also kind of funny too because you're long Japanese and they talking short. I gave him my. He was like, "Atataka." I was like, "Hi." Like, do you want me to warm it up? That's what.
Mm-hmm.
Atataka just means hot.
Mm.
So I was
You want
just.
hot?
He was like, "Hot," and I was like, "Yes." It was good though. Yo, I ain't gonna hold you. That it was
Oh
from
no no no!
Family
I know.
Mart.
I felt.
It slapped.
Yeah yeah. I had an Asian room. I want to say he was Chinese. I think he was cooking up.
No, yeah, like
Wesley was throwing down in the kitchen.
I ate
Now
mostly rice ball.
he didn't have a TV, which was very interesting.
Are you surprised by that?
I mean, it was like I mean, I would think since you got here, you might want to watch some TV. But he was like, nah. I was like, all right, I feel like. And then we was like, yeah, I did that. He was like, y'all doing calculus? I did that like grade. And I was like, I forgot y'all be learning over there. Cause this, we some of us managed to skip this over even in high school.
Calculus? Yeah, I didn't take
Yeah.
calculus.
But he was cool people, you know what I'm saying? Young West.
I think what happened. I think what it is that a lot of other countries, just in general, I think a lot of other countries teach everything, whereas America is kind of like, where you going with this? We're not wasting our time.
Right. And half the stuff they teach you don't even use.
I know I've yet to use the Pythagorean theory. Also, no,
I've
to
only
all
used
you
it as an
teachers
insult.
that said that you'll never have a calculator in your pocket, yo, fuck you.
Because we do.
Like,
It's called a
I was
cell
gonna say,
phone,
what
bitches.
now? Like, that's literally like my favorite.
Although
thing.
I do try to do mental math as much as possible.
You know what I would actually love? Like all of our favorite shows in the class interacting with. Like you know that Luffy would never box nobody unless he absolutely.
First off, the first day of school will be over with because Goku, Luffy, Asta, all them niggas in there working.
Straight boxing.
Straight boxing. Because Goku be like, you guys look pretty strong.
Hey, it's Goku.
Right.
Hey, it's Goku.
You know, these things can't even be cool with, like, they can lie. Remember, during the Tournament of Power, what was the dude name? They lied to him, told this weak little dude was like one of the strongest people, and Goku was looking for smoke with this nigga at every turn. And my dude was shook like, why did y'all lie on me? Because now every time he see me, it's on sight. I want to train with you. Want to see how strong you are? My dude be sitting there shaking, sweating. And I'm like, why y'all lie on this man name? Knowing Goku was going to want to try
it. That's a tragedy. That's a tragedy.
Knowing he was going to want to try it.
That's what I'm saying. I would honestly love to see them. Like, I like when we have these and like you kind of copying everyone. I think Luffy and Goku have met a couple times. They met Toriko. I never actually watched Toriko. So it's a like, and I probably should. High key. Also, Spy Family Part 2 is coming out like next week too. Like she's you're gonna get the doggo.
Coming right back.
I honestly need to just go back to Star. Not to mention, I got into an anime fight with the officer at my job. I called it manga. I just
somebody else called it something wild the other day, and I was like, "What?" I let it go, but I was like, "What?"
He was like, "What do you know about Tokyo Ghoul?" I was like, "I've seen over ridiculous amount of anime." He's like, 500. That's nothing. I was like, "Okay." I said, "So what anime are you watching?" I don't watch anime anymore. They're crap now. I was like, "What?"
I think they call it my guy or Miga or Miga. It's Minga. Minga? I want to say he's Minga. That's what he said. He's like, yeah, who does the Minga Club? It was some dude from Noah. I remember it. First off, Everything about this dude was just like
Red flags.
red flags. Like, but he had no. That's how
Oh god.
he laughed something like that, and
Oh,
I'm fixing something. I'm just over here like,
yeah, it's off.
yeah. So I'm like, right. Then he was like, yeah. So who's doing the Minga Club? The who? I said, oh, I'm not even gonna correct this man.
It was the fact that I told him, dude, it was manga. I said it's manga. He's like, it's manga, and I'm like, it's manga.
And it's like, you know how you see how you wanted to cry. I was like, I don't even want no parts of what you got going on. I don't even want to establish a potential relationship with you, bro. Like,
because I correct you, we're friends.
Because the way you laugh, and I make people laugh a lot, and I'd be mad if I made you laugh.
I think that's what happened. I was like, so you've been watching anime, 30 years old too. He's like, it's all bad now. I said, anime is all bad now. All the anime is bad. He's like, yeah, there's nothing good. And I was like,
what it is to determine good?
I was like,
what does he watch?
He reads manga. So
what does he read?
Fucking Chainsaw Man. Fucking what else did he say? He stopped reading HA for a bit.
Did he specify where anime just took a turn for the worse for him?
I didn't have long enough time to talk to him, and I was already getting irritated because I was like, okay, long time anime watchers all know that we are like, lazy.
Because I'm trying to figure out what standards, right?
Yeah.
What were you watching that was such a hard decline?
I was thinking the same thing. He was like, I don't like. He said I couldn't get into Tokyo Revenge. Okay. The first episode was boring. I was like,
I don't remember the first episode, but I'll give it to you. Whatever.
I mean, okay, yeah, I think it ends with Takemichi pushed in front of a train and goes to the past. And I was like, whatever, okay. I was like, so you only watched one episode and called? Like, yeah. Then like he's waiting on One Piece. There was one other thing, like, but he's been like, oh, he's watching The Devil is a Part-Timer Part 2. And I was like, wait. I said, so you like slice of life? And he goes, it's not a slice of life. I was like, what? He looks just a. I was like, which is also a slice of life. Like animes can be multiple genres. Nothing that's ever just. But he like full on believing.
I can't even think of an anime that was so high tier that would make you feel this way.
He just said he didn't like Hunter x Hunter.
Okay.
This man is a villain.
That's understandable. I mean, I can always understand like where some people don't like animes,
but
what I'm wrapped up on is what hit you so impacted you so hard.
Right, like did you feel like Demon Slayer, Attack on Titan, Jujutsu Kaisen? He's reading Jujutsu Kaisen. I'm like, but you feel like the anime, like if, and also like, how do you have a conversation about anime when all you read is manga anyway? Like that's my thing. Like you clearly aren't watching it. You're calling it the wrong name. Like that's what's really kind of got me. It's like the Naruto thing all over again. Like you can't be trusted because you can't say it correctly. Like, and I think that's the thing. Like, it's not like you're saying Eureka 7 wrong, saying it like Eureka 7, because her name is actually spelled like Eureka.
Fortnite community, Maya.
What now? What
Kamama?
Is that? Like Kamehameha. What are you doing? He's like, oh, he trying to Kamamama me. I'm like, trying to do what?
Kamamama?
Really? But that's the thing that's also was very upsetting because I was like, you just some people just want to watch the world burn. I was like, it's manga. And he's like, I'm like, no.
Cool quit.
Literally, like I was like,
cool quit.
You're done talking. He was like, are you reading anything good though? Like, let me know you're reading. Like, watch me. I don't know what I'm offering.
Well,
like, can't be trusted.
Should offer some boys love.
I thought about it. I really did. Just to send him to a bad place.
You gotta give him one of the raunchy ones where it's like they bust it open on page 3. Something to really just blow his mind.
You know what? I gotta send him to. You know where I gotta send him to Omegaverse.
Like,
I have to. So guys,
is that the place where they be knocking people?
Yes, yes. So guys, first watchers,
don't go there.
If you know about fanfiction, I have no judgment to be writing the Omegaverse or anything like that. I think it's a very interesting concept. But long story short, in the Omegaverse, I'm just gonna
wild place.
It is. It's very interesting, and to people who aren't aware of it, who have never heard of it, it can be very shocking. cause some uncomfortable.
I never. I now full disclaimer. Never traveled there. Only received word. Don't put no names out there. An individual would partake in that.
It's like think of it as dead pigeon. Like I was actually in that fiction, and I will never go to dead pigeon not eat. I learned so many things about dead pigeon not eat tags.
What does that even mean?
Dead pigeon not eat. Hold on, I had to Google the tag myself because I saw it. I was like, dead pigeon not eat. Um,
Why y'all like this? They y'all just be crossing boundaries.
okay, so I found like a very it had like it was like a South Park one. Dead dove, do not dead pigeon. So it's a warning tag used for tropes or elements that may be morally reprehensible, like without like saying that they are. Yeah, dead dove, do not eat. It says deadpan. I do not know what I expected. Evidently, indeed, found a dead dove in the bag. Like one of those things. Just you see it on your if you are not of the of sound of you are of sound mind, have issues with your with morale, and you black and white, I would stay away from Dead Dove. Do not. But I found some very interesting fan fictions. I found a Aqua Teen Hunger Force. So, okay, so let me also say too, all fan fiction doesn't involve romance. Some people just want to see different stuff. But this one was scary.
That's why I said, "Oh Lord," because Aqua Team Hunger Force on its own
is already uncomfortable. But this one shipped Frylock and Shake.
And because you got to realize it was a funny shaped dog in there, like taking what he want to talk about tonight. You
ever? It's like you ever see that episode of American Dad where Klaus tries to call Danuta? Mm-hmm. Okay, he calls her and she goes hello. He goes Danuta, and she goes hello. He goes Danuta, and she goes what is this? He goes Danuta. He's like, can you? She was like, what? I can take you there. She was like, what? He's like and she literally like Haley like takes the phone and like points it like Klaus was chilling. Like that poor girl, Danuta was freaked out after that. And as I was looking at, I was like, Aqua Teen. I found a South Park fan fiction. That one was just all wrong because I was waiting for the age up tag. There was none, and there was vampires. It was so much I learned. I was on Discord too, like in a group chat, like talking to people while I was reading the tags. Like I was like, "What is it?"
Yeah, I've been in a party where you dove into fanfic. It all left us
riveted.
It was.
One day I'll do my deep dive here.
Oh, snap.
Live. I know. I was like, it's gonna take us forever to get there. But
I'm mad because it was like I kind of had one of those moments earlier. I'm like, yeah, we can talk for a while. Like that. Damn, want to cut this bitch short?
Yeah, I was literally in there like, what's going on? Like every time I looked over, I was like, are we making it? It doesn't help that my Apple Watch is broken and I need to send it in. I had no concept.
I lost mine in the house again.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so there's two things I lose weeks at a time in my house. Watch, AirPods. They're always in the house. Mind you, the fact that they're in the house kills my sense of urgency. And then just maybe a month, I might randomly move something that I have no godly idea how it ended up there. Like I moved the whole chair and it was like AirPods, and I was like, fuck did they get under a lazy boy?
Mine ended up in a reboot loop, but I can send it back to Apple to like reset it. It didn't record one day. I tried to turn it off and then reboot loop, and I was like, ooh, sheesh. I was on like conversation. I was having a conversation with Apple for like an hour. She's like reading off a script. She's like, did you? I'm like, look, I've done everything. Just give me customer service straight to the bitch. Like, get me to the person ahead of you. Like, it's not in warranty. What do I do now? Tell me if I need to buy one today, right now. Like,
right.
I'm gonna lose my August. So sad. Oh, it counted my steps, and now I'll be walking away from my phone at work to talk to people. Like, how long I've been standing here? Hour? Like, it's 24? Like, it's
Yeah, now I'm to this point where I'm back to pulling my phone out of my pocket instead of doing this, and it's like Jesus.
I have no concept of time, and I'm terrified. I
And
gotta worry
now I
about
can't
other
find my
watch.
phone when I lose my phone every 5 seconds.
No,
I have to actually look for it now.
is this aging?
I don't know. I got ADD, so I lose everything.
Either way, guys, that's our time. We're gonna be back in mid October. Like I said, the page will still be moving. We poll.
She'd be a
You
married woman
guys,
then.
yeah, like I'll be back, but I'll be married, so slightly different. you know,
I'll
but,
still might look slimmer. Look, I've been working hard out here, folks. I might be real slim next time.
might be
Doing a lot of
he's
manual
gonna
labor.
have that type of weight loss where you think he's sick.
Nah, it's gonna be a lot of manual labor involved, so it's gonna be not a little tone.
There'll be tone, but it's still though.
Yeah.
Like, 'cause your face will go down a little bit.
Oh yeah.
And people will be like, "You okay?
Are you
like,
eating?
Yeah, like
He's on coke.
it's the drugs. We'll just say that it's the drugs.
It's the drugs. All right, bye guys.
All right, see you guys in October. Look out for our stuff. Check our channel. Bye, Daisy.